Go on then. See if you grab hold.
Oh, missed it again.
Missed it again.
The nipple's there, look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the nipple challenge.
Yeah, I've got 2 hoodies on as well.
Oh, you're never going to get me 2 hoodies. You knew that was coming. Morning everybody, it is Nick at B&P Paving. Thank God the weather is better than Friday. It was absolutely shocking. Hopefully today we'll get everything done, get all the concreting done. Tarmac is here tomorrow. We've got to cut the manhole in, so on and so forth. So yeah, it holds up a little bit. We've got till Wednesday on the job, so we've got a little bit of time. But yeah, definitely been a tough job this one. It's a lot of muck to move, a lot of angles and so on. It's been quite difficult. Just want to thank you all for liking, subscribing as well, all our new subscribers. Thank you very much. It means absolutely the world to us. Like I said, it's another avenue of our business. We're getting quite a lot of work locally from it and so on. So honestly, it really does help us all. Some of your jokes have been absolutely brilliant. I'll read some of them out to the lads in a bit and we'll see which ones we like. Some of them have been absolutely shocking. You should be ashamed of yourselves, honestly. I think I've laughed more at the bad ones than the good ones, but yeah, it's been pretty cool. So it was quite a cool thing to do. So yeah, throughout the week, as they come in, we'll read them out and you'll see them on this video. We'll pick a winner end of the week and we'll get a t-shirt and the hat out to you. Granted, they're not the best gifts in the world, but it's all we've got. So we thought it'd be a nice little thing for a subscriber somewhere down the line. Yeah, so we'll let's get out this van and get rocking and rolling. Again, I'll have to apologise for the glasses thing. My eyesight's shocking. I'm waiting for surgery on my eyes. I've got I'll just call it cataracts because it's easier, but it's a nightmare. So yeah, this is not me being cool. It's my right eye particularly is pretty bad at the minute. So yeah, yeah, that explains the shades look. So the mixer's purring away, just concreting everything in. Just concrete all this planter in. Like I say, we keep getting people in the comments moaning about edge restraints and all this, not using path edgings, but I mean, there's a ton of concrete, you know, literally, like, well, not a ton, probably just over half a ton of concrete retaining this planter here. You know, I don't really understand the thing really. That, you know, it's like a foot of concrete, foot thick, you know, foot square. It's you know, it's pretty considerable. So that's what we do. Especially on a radial, you can miter edgings around, but they just look awful, and the borders look terrible because they all kick. So we've got to miter these top ones in up here. Yeah, and again on here we're just concrete, and then we'll concrete all down here. I'm going to tidy up this planter, pickaxe it all around, and put 2 tons of new topsoil in. Chris has just cut out now for the step. So that's all cut out now, and then we'll concrete all the curbing in for the new doorstep, finish this border here. Got to lay this top area now, cut the manhole in, and we're about there really. Good jet wash off. Tomorrow will just be sort of compacting and getting the planters all tidy and everything cleaned up. So yeah, it'll be a nice little job tomorrow when it's all done. Here's the staff look, having the Monday morning break. Okay, so last week we asked you guys at home to send in your, I don't know about best jokes, some of them are absolutely shocking, but some jokes nevertheless. So we'll go through a few now, we'll read them out, we'll see if we get the lads laughing. We'll try and pick a best one by the end of the week. So here we go. It's a bit difficult to do, but I'll try and read a few out and see what we all think. Right, so this is a joke we've had in from, I'll not put second names, but a guy called Dale. He says, what's the difference between a blonde and a brick? Anybody? A blonde and a brick. If you lay a brick, it doesn't follow you home.
Dale. Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Get your Sam fucked off.
That is shocking. Now, this one I've read. I quite like this one. I don't know if it's funny, but... Right. What's better than roses on a piano? Tulips on an organ. That's quite good.
Yeah.
Kind of good.
It's a
I
dad
get...
joke, but it's
Yeah, it's a dad joke, but it's not too bad. There's one here for you. It says, what's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? Any ideas?
I told it this morning, I forgot it.
The people in Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but the people in Abu Dhabi do. Come on. Come on.
That's a proper.
That's a good
That's a
one.
dad joke.
That is good.
It is all right.
Got a bit of a laugh, got a smile out of it. If I like this one, Folder.
Alright.
It's a bit creepy.
I like
This one says, why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll?
Go on.
Because Ken comes in a different box.
I like that one.
That's pretty
That's a
good.
good one. Who sent that in?
That was sent in by Matt. Oh no, tell a lie. That one's Stephen Burrows.
Stephen Burrows.
You're in the running, mate, for the t-shirt and hat combo. Woo!
T-shirt and hat.
T-shirt and hat.
Get your jokes in.
Right. There's it. No.
Oh, here we go. Don't let him tell a joke. We'll get banned. I like this one, Folds it. Chris is to this. Why shouldn't you wear Russian Y-fronts?
Why?
Because Chernobyl fall out. That's all right, isn't it? So this guy sent this in, right? And we were just trying to fathom this. It says, knock knock, said Nick's kids. And to think Nick is still looking for Cinderella. Dream on, Dad. Love you, ma'am. Laugh out loud.
I don't know if he's calling you missus or not.
I think he is. I think he said my missus is ugly. Or I'm cheating on my missus.
What's the name?
Chris CM Storm.
Chris. Get yourself down doctors. You can get disability now, mate.
You can
You
get
never have to work again.
you can get an allowance for that, mate. Carers.
Probably only get £3 grand a month.
Do like this one. How many dyslexics does it take to change a light bulb? Stephen. That's good. That's brilliant.
I've got one.
Right, here's Chris's. Chris, before we start this, it's not going to be any sort of...
It's
There's no
gonna be-
phobia in it of any sort, is there?
Yeah, it's going to offend some people,
Okay.
but if it's a joke.
Right.
They used to call me Mr. Lover Lover till I had with a Down syndrome girl. Now they call me Mr. Booms.
As if I can put that on YouTube. Mr. Booms.
That's a good one, come on.
One's a proper dad joke. It says, what is the difference between a crocodile and an alligator? One you see in a while and the other will see you later.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Kind of like it though, to be fair.
It's all right, but I'd give myself a Dettol bath. I'd wash my eyes with Dettol if I'd written that. Lads, this one's good. I do like this. What's the difference between a lentil and a chickpea?
Go on.
I've never had a lentil on my face. That's good. That's my favourite one tonight.
Funnier than mine.
Yours is not going on. Chris has just told a joke, right? I made him promise it wouldn't be too bad, and it was that bad, I cannot put it on. I absolutely cannot put it
It
on.
wasn't racist, it wasn't sexist.
It's, mate, it's bad. It's pretty bad. Like, I'm not sure the YouTube guidelines will appreciate jokes of that nature. So
The views one.
you guys would love it, but there's absolutely no. I know what's going to happen now. I'm going to get loads of people saying in the comments, "What was Chris's joke?" I'll tell you what I'll do. I will not post it on the video, but in the comments I will sort of write it, but I will code it so you can see what it was. But there's and I'll pin it to the top. But there's no way I am putting that on this video. Fold, here's one for you. It's got naughty words. You'll like this.
Go on, yeah.
Connell still laughs when you say William Boobit. What's the difference between a JCB and a giraffe?
Go on.
One has hydraulics and the other one's got eye bollocks.
God. It's so bad, it's good.
I like that.
Come on, there must be some better ones.
There's got to be some good ones. This one's for our Chris. This one's personalised for him. I shall just read it out to him now. This one's for our Chris. It is written to him by Kyle Parrish.
Thank you,
And he's
Kyle.
put, how do you keep a chav in, I think it's supposed to say suspense, but he's put dispense. So it's, how do you keep a chav in suspense? Just ask Chris at B&P Paving. Ooh. Ooh.
No need for that, wasn't
I'm in suspense.
Are you in suspense? It is a suspenseful joke.
What was his name?
Kyle.
Kyle Parrish. If that is even your real name. Oh. Shove it up your mother's backside.
Quite good. It's a bit childish, but I do like it. It says, what? Black and white and red all over. A battered penguin.
Here's one for you.
Oh, God.
No, it's a dad joke.
Oh, come on.
Why did the one-eyed chicken cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the one-eyed chicken cross the road?
To get to the bird's eye shop.
Oh, my God. You are
Bad
disgusting.
one, but it's funny.
Oh.
I want the t-shirt and hat, please.
In the old days, you'd have been burnt as a witch for saying that. Oh, this one here is quite funny. This is by Chris M, and it says, what do you call a footballer with a toilet on its head? On his head. Wayne Pooney.
We
laughed the first time. We read it.
The hardest at that one. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we did laugh
that
quite
one
hard
was
at that.
probably the best.
But I'd already read it out before we videoed it, so it's had its novelty now. Boys, I do like, because it's quite relevant. This is by Mac Thomas. It said, what did the block paving blocks say to the rest of the blocks? Great news, we're all getting laid today. It's a terrible joke, but I like what he's done there. He's made it relevant to what we're...
A tumbleweed's coming across.
Oh.
Let me just kick this tumbleweed.
This little bit of tumbleweed here, look.
That's the worst joke we've heard.
I know, but I just like that he's made the effort to make it block paving
He
related.
ain't having a t-shirt for that.
He can't have a t-shirt
No
for that.
way.
But we've given him some recognition for it. And I personally, Nick at B&P, I personally like what you've done there. I think that's, you've made an effort. If we had a keyring, we'd send you one, but
We'll
we
send
haven't.
you a piece of gravel, mate. Or
I tell you what.
Whatever you want. Oops, yeah,
What about a bit of Foldy's rolling back here? Send him some back here.
Hell no.
What about we crush a bit of block up in a roller and we'll give him a bag.
This is the one, boys. I'm not sure if I can read it out. Might get in trouble. I do apologise to any viewers who take offence. I am just reading out jokes that have been sent in. What has Frank Bruno and we both got in common?
Laughing already.
They have both been battered around the ring.
That's a winner.
That's the winner, mate. That's by Dave. That's by Dave Gillett or Gillett.
Yeah, I've got a joke for you.
Oh Christ, here we
Got
go.
another one.
Go on then.
Right, there's a man who gets washed up on a desert island. He's been there for 3 years, and all that's on there is a dog and a pig.
Don't laugh at your own jokes, Chris. It's weird.
And the pig's trying to get himself a little berry, and he gets stuck in the sand, and its arsehole's hanging up. The guy's thinking, fucking hell, it's been a while. Been here 3 years. Goes to try and shag the pig. Dog snarls at him, tries to bite him. Fucking bastard thing. This goes on for about 2 weeks. Keeps going over. Every time dog tries to bite him, all of a sudden he sees something glimmering out in the sea. Fucking hell, another plane's come down, and there's a fit woman there. Goes over, brings her back on the beach, pumps her chest, gets all the water out of her lungs. Says, you've just saved my life, mister. I'll do anything you want. So you couldn't take that fucking dog for a walk, could you?
And I think that's all for jokes for today. We'll have to let it ride the week out. It's only Monday, so if any more jokes get sent in, we'll keep going. We'll read a couple out every day. We've done a fair blast of them now, but we'll read a few out as the week continues, and we'll find the best one. But I think up to now, I think we said Dave Gillett is the best.
Let's
we
be
think
honest, mine was the best joke.
the one that Chris told that we're not allowed to put on, that we'll put in the comments. We're going to put it in the comments.
If you don't like or people with Down syndrome, it's not for you. Turn off. Don't watch it till the end.
Chris, will you please stop? Can someone stop him? Like, this is what I'm up against here.
Well,
I'm trying to maintain a YouTube channel that we don't get banned. It is a joke, but as we well know in this day and age, not many people have a sense of humour.
Comedians are on YouTube.
Yeah, you see what happens to them? They all get cancelled. They do a stand-up show, people pay to go see them, moan about what they're laughing about, and then kick off and get banned.
Cancel culture.
Cancel culture, and I don't want to be on the receiving end of the cancel culture.
We don't need that.
So
It needs to stop.
there you go. Laters. Oh, so talk about a desperate rush on a Tuesday morning. So I just pulled up ready to do my little video thing in the van. And as I pulled up, John A. Stevens already here, it's 7:30. So this is why I say I get here at 7:30. So yeah, a bit out of breath, had to quickly unload things and carry on. But yeah, we're getting there, so it's all done. Got some topsoil here. I'll get a little show around in a minute. Unfortunately, I'll just show you now. I'd have asked for the bigger lorry with a longer reach crane, which I didn't do. So we can only get a soil to here. And ideally I'd have liked to have dropped it straight in there and cut the bag, but such is life. So yeah, I'm going to be a bit of wheelbarrowing today to get these planters full left and right, but it won't take long, an hour or two. Obviously the driveway's all cut in now. Just got to cut the manhole lid in. A few little cuts here and there, a few little slivers and breakages to change. Yeah, and the job should be complete. Get it all whackered. Away we go. We've had to do things a little bit backward today. We didn't manage to get the lid cut in last night, so we've sanded and whackered the whole driveway, just completing now. And then we've cut this in afterwards, so we've just done that now, but we've managed to do it without getting anything dirty, as we've cut up here on this concrete area, which is all being, it's going to be all fenced off, and they're going to use it as like a utility area. Chris wants me to show you the corner. Look, this is his little corner on his border here, he's well happy with, so it's pretty good. Steps all in, nice plus paved curb, large charcoals with half battered external curbs. Looks the business. Just getting the soil in the planters now. These will be planted up by the customer at their own leisure. Obviously we're just loading all the tools up, we'll get all the road cleared down, and we'll show you some more videos in a bit. Oh yeah, quick foldsy look. Looks like half the man, look, his little beard fell off last night. He's been kissing dirty ladies. No offence to his missus if she's watching this. And I was going to say your mother. That's terrible.
Bullying, that is.
That is bullying. Sorry, mate. Yeah, well, his beard's come off. Gives a little smile then.
Oh, I don't like it.
For the fans. Looks about 12 again, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, my little folds there. We are just cleaning down the road, as you do. Get rid of some of this sediment. Keeping the neighbours happy. That's what we do. We've got Dave coming to pick up this bag of pineapple over here. And that's it done, really. Just got to clean it all down. And on to the next job. It's Tuesday morning, we're starting the new one tomorrow. We've got a big dig out. We've got some natural Indian sandstone walling going in. Plenty to be getting on with and showing you guys. So hopefully this should be a decent video. Okay, so we are done. We're just waiting for tarmac because I don't think we'll be here when they get here. So we'll flip over to a little time lapse of the, not time lapse, a little montage of the job complete. I'm happy with it. What about you guys? It looks nice. Get these planters all planted up, some new bushes and so on. Look good. So yeah, we'll flick over to that now.
Good morning, everyone. We're in the beautiful village of Wollaton. It's not really a village, but that's where we're at. Got the nice trees going on. Beautiful area today. Nice house with the main man, no beard.
No beard.
Looking
Captain,
like a
Captain No Beard now, bro. Look at
10-year-old tomato.
Look too young now.
You look like a tomato, bro. And we'll take you around the back and show you what's going off. Come on, Connell. Come and have a little whack with me. Where's he at? Oh, look at him. Ooh. Woo!
It's a long way to go.
It is actually. You've got to go through the gate. Got to get all the way through here with the digger. And here we are. So the customer's already pinned it all out, so the price has now risen.
You ain't got a drawing out yet, though.
He ain't got a drawing. It's not risen that much. If he had a drawing, it'd be even more, but it has risen because he's touched it and he's got involved. So I don't know if you can see, but as you come round, this is the old patio that's staying in. So we've got an old block paving patio. Still looks quite nice. Fits in with the property. We've got a wall that runs around. I'll flip the camera around in a minute to show you properly. But we've got a wall here that's running round. This is being taken out. And what we're going to do is run back up this line with a new wall. So Let me flip the camera around and we'll show you how it's being done. Pow! Easy as that. So, this wall is coming out and being replaced with this. Nick knows what the make is. I think it's Marshall's. Some type of Marshall's walling. Oh, look at that, look. It's got a nice bit of fossilisation in there. Look at that.
Rustic look.
Don't even know if fossilisation's a word, but it made me sound posh, so I used it. So it's being replaced with them. I think he's gone for this coper, and that's the block that we're having to tie back in with these. New wall up there. Steps coming out. This wall's coming out, and the new wall's then going to continue all the way up and around. This level is going to get taken down flat, staying in. This is staying in, but the customer said something about taking it out and using these as a border around it to try and tie it all in. Might not look so good. We've blocked him out because he's now decided he doesn't want to be on camera again in case the job centre comes looking for him. So that's it, peeps. That is it. Bit tight access. Got to get through there. Micro digger's on its way. We're waiting for that. Lovely little garden. Got the blossom out. And there's a nice old rectory over there, I do believe. Look at that. What's that on there? Horse, look. Thought it was a pig to start with. Oh, can we zoom in? Look at that.
Probably an old barn.
Someone's saying it's a what?
Old barn.
He's saying it's an old barn.
Yeah, horses.
This guy's Dar's a farmer, he'll tell you. Is that an old farm up there, son? Is that an old farm up there, is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You got farming runs through your blood there.
He's got a bed
I ain't got a clue what it is.
What are you saying? Can we get you on this camera? Or?
Yeah, Bebo, look.
I'll tell you what, let's get you from behind. I said yes.
Bebo on it. Got Bebo.
There you go. A bubbo. Little horse on top. Pigeon in the tree. And everything's hunky-dory. Catch you in a bit. Right, people, we're making the great ascent into the back garden. Oh,
Can't get everything out of the way.
we've got a wobble on. We've got a little wobble. So we've got to get down here with the micro. Put the tracks right in. Gonna be a bit awkward getting around this corner. Would have been nice if we could have gone straight across there, but looks like great care is being taken with that lawn to regrow it, so we're not doing that. Boys are bringing the bins out, give us a bit more room. If you've got to drive one of these in tight spaces, just pull the revs down a little bit because they're jumpy, especially when the tracks go in like that. They'll jump all over the shop when you're moving, but it'll be like wobbly. So just turn your little revs down a little bit, and we'll see if we can get through.
Go.
Yeah, boy.
Here he is, guys.
Connell's on there.
I'm on. Yeah, I'm director today, mate.
This is going to be very difficult.
It's going to be very tight. You can see he's got to do a 90-degree bend. Look at the concentration on his face.
I'm getting tagged. Light work. Light work.
Famous last words, people, before he hits summit.
Light work. Look at this. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
God.
watch that out of the way, that little rock. Someone gate through first and then. Not on the gates, come down. Might have to take gate off, but I think we'll get through. Right people, we're going to get this gate off. Let's go and get the old D-wall and we'll pull the gate off. We're getting a bit tight to that, I don't think we're going to make it, so...
As you can see guys, we took the gate off to make it easier for Chris. But it's still a tight gap.
That's how we like them. Tight.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Oh, we like a 5mm gap. Right, the other thing is this bit here.
What's it, twitchy cab?
Looking good, Bomber? Yeah, this bit, go. Move forward. Yeah. This bit. Easy, people. That's how we do it.
And just like that, you're in the back garden.
We've ever had, is it?
No, we've had order.
Wow.
Tonka Ali kicking in.
Tonka channel.
Hey.
Turn off the radio. Righty ho, peeps. It's 11:45. We've smashed that. Got that almost dug out to depth there. Needs a little skim off it. Boys are going round now and we're neatening up the edges. So we've set our line all the way down. Connell's going to turn the radio off. He's built for it now. Built for YouTube, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, great.
So we're pinging these lines in now, straighten all these up, get all the soil gone, and then we're going to chuck all the bricks on the pile out there. It's going in. Then we're going to start on the footings. Aren't we, Con? Or is that not today's job? Let's get a close-up here.
Mind getting through my face?
Is that today's job or
No, it's tomorrow's job.
tomorrow's job, this guy's thinking?
I'm not thinking, I'm telling.
Oh, he's
I'm
telling.
telling you, bro. Footings is tomorrow's job.
He's telling.
Too much
He's
to
done
do,
quite well though when you look at it from this angle with...
Go and show the massive pile up front.
Okay, come on then, hold my hand, let's go
Not holding
together.
your hand.
Hold my hand. Why'd you...
Get away from me.
Oh, check Bert's with the bands. Coming out with the banter. Guys got bants for days, you know. Do you want to hold my hand while we go around corner? Let me do it for you.
Come on and daddy, let's go.
Oh, daddy. Over the barra. Oh, yeah, boy. Which way do you want to go? You go through the garage and I'll go through here. Meet you around front. Let's have a look at Connell's pile. Oh, look at that.
Size of that.
Look. Hiya.
Look
Look at the size of the pile that he's brought out. He's so proud of himself. Stand on the top.
Oh, it claps.
Well, you have got 14 stone a hip.
50.
15 stone of hips.
Like mine, Everest a second.
Put your hand in the air like Rocky.
Is it one hand or two?
I'm like, I kind of, I don't know, like a bit of both, innit? There we go. Neighbour's looking at him, thinking he's absolutely mental. Look at that. Let's just scan over here so we don't just point it at her. Can we zoom in?
That's zoom too much.
She's saying, what are these guys doing? What are they doing?
Making a mess.
There we go, we'll
Like
zoom out.
always.
So, over and out, we're off. Catch you on the rebound.
Catch on the rebound, yeah.
Everybody, it is Nick at B&P Paving and I'm back. I wasn't here yesterday, as you can tell by the videos. Chris took over. I had some appointments and whatever I had to deal with for my eyes, so yeah, hopefully getting that sorted soon, because it's not fun driving around when everything's blurry constantly, or should I say living with everything blurry. It's not just driving around. Anyway, in a minute we'll hop out the van, we'll have a little look around, see what they've done. I don't know what Chris has put on video yet, so I don't want to give you a walk around and talk about it all yet until I've seen what he said. He's probably explained what's going on. But yeah, a bit of a nightmare at the minute. Our bricklayer's having problems. I think he's starting a big contract Monday, so we're struggling for time. So we're frantically trying to get this footing in on this job today and tomorrow. Well, the bricklayer's coming tomorrow, so we've got to have some footing in today. It shouldn't be a problem, but I think it's a push. We've got the bricklayer for 2 days, and I think it's a little bit of a push to get it done in 2 days. But Luke's a good guy. We'll work something out, or we'll sort something. Might be a case of we get what we have to get done, and someone comes next weekend and does a bit of brickwork. Something that did make me chuckle, I thought I'd share with you guys. So I was on Instagram the other day, and this post came up that they were making a new Rise of the Foot Soldier movie. You know, those ones with, yeah, those British, really I quite like them, to be fair, but they're pretty cheesy. But they're cool. I quite enjoy watching a couple of them. So anyway, there was some post on Instagram about the fact they were making a new Rise of the Foot Soldier movie, and I just assumed it was like a movie, you know, one of these ones that pops up sponsored. I don't follow it, so I commented underneath, oh brilliant, Rise of the Foot Soldier 7, Pat Tate in space, right? Just taking the mickey, like it's just gone on too long kind of thing. But I like I say, I like the movies anyway. I didn't realise it was the actor's Instagram. You know, the guy who plays is it Tony Tucker, the honey monster guy with the mad hair? It was that actor's actual page, so he's blocked me. So it popped up again the other day, and I went to look at something, and I thought, why can't I comment on this? And I remembered what I'd put, and he's blocked me. So turns out the old them lot aren't as tough as they make out. these hard men on this movie, these actors are all dead hard, and they can't take a little. It was a joke, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, it did make me giggle. Just the comment, Pat Tate in space. I thought that was brilliant. Rise of Foot Soldier 7, Pat Tate in space. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, in a minute. I'm here early today. I set off. I wasn't sure how long it takes, so I ended up getting here ridiculously early. So I'll just have to sit in the van now and talk to myself. But yeah, happy days. Let's get rocking and rolling. Okay, so we're just clearing all this footing, finishing the dig out now. Got some stone on its way. We'll get these footings in very shortly. So yeah, the battle or the saga continues. Good morning, everybody. This is the second pile going. I think we took Chris showed you on the time lapse yesterday. We've did like a clean soil load. I think he took away. So this is all the next load, which is a mixed load. So we're just waiting for Dave. We're having to barrow around here. Again, I think they showed you the difficulties in getting the machine through, but we've done it. So the lads are barrowing around here. I feel like Annika Rice, if that was her name, I think it was. Challenge Annika. And here we go. This is going to be the new patio. So I think Chris already said we've got new walling going in here, along ran all the way back up to the top with like Indian sandstone walling. We're all dug out now to depth. We're going to stone this up. We're basically extending the block paving out. Got my famous assistant Folds here, the beardless wonder. He can't win, bless him. Here's look, the man, the myth, the legend, David White, Mighty White, DJ Project Limited. He's here to fetch this muck away and drop us off some road stone, which we much need. So we'll flip over to a little time lapse. We'll watch that getting grabbed away, because we know how much you love a little time lapse. Things are moving, so we should get the stone in and then get the footing in today. As poor little Jordan, look, he makes do everything while he sits in his cab. This is the truth of David White exposed. The stones arrive, we're just barrow loading it into the barrows, running that round the back. We'll get the road stone in, then we'll get the footings in. Okay, so that's all the footings dug out and cleared here. We're going to reuse the original footing here. However, we need to install a new one now along, well, the whole bank really. So Ryan and Chris are just running that in flush and run it all the way around. It's a big footing. I think it's about 20 odd linear meters of footing. So, but it's coming together. We've got the row stone in. This all needs cleaning off, obviously. We're tying into the existing, so it'd be like new and old. But it'll look good when it's all in and cut in. So, yeah, we've got brickies coming tomorrow. Get some walling up. It's definitely, it's going to be quite impressive, I think, this one. And the walling's like top end, like it's Indian sandstone walling, so it's really nice stuff. So it's going to look really good. Okay, so that's all the footings in. Well, I say all. The lads are just doing this extra bit on the corner. So that's all the footing in. Ready for the bricklayer tomorrow. Okay, so the blocks have arrived. They're a stone market Indian sandstone. I think they're called a vintage walling or something. Come in 3 different sizes, but they're a beautiful, beautiful block, mitered front. So like I say, the guys spared no expense on this walling, so we've got a couple of packs of that. I've ordered a couple more meters today because I'm just a little bit unhappy with the amounts, and I can't afford to run short. The bricklayer's coming over the weekend, obviously it's bank holiday, so if we run out of anything, we're going to be pretty screwed until Tuesday, which is going to cause mayhem. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. It's Thursday, about 3 o'clock now. In the morning we'll get here, we'll get all these loaded round the back, get on the mixer, get the bricklayer set up, and hopefully get some rock and roll and get things, get this wall in, so hopefully start laying Tuesday. I'll tell you something, Fozzie, now you've shaved that beard off, you got a pretty mouth, boy.
Hey. Don't make them kind of jokes at work, please.
Why?
Because it's bang out of orders, mate.
Bit of harassing, bit of sexual harassment there.
That is.
Okay.
I'll sue you.
Sue me?
Yeah.
I got no. What do you want, the van? You can have
Take that
it.
van off you.
I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
Them rims, they're mine.
Do you like those spinning tyres, man? Check them bad boys out. The little hubcaps. You know the score. I think the tyres might need looking at, you know.
Show the viewers.
I'm not showing the viewers. It's special effects, isn't it? The tyres look bold on special effects. Oh no, they've got a little bit. A couple of mil there. Should be all right.
Don't look at the zip ties either.
The zips. That's what holds the hubcaps on, bro. Listen, you know, in the 1900s, mate, 1920, they'd have been top dollar. What do you think you're doing? Rolling in late?
Rolling in.
You are not rolling in late.
Friday feeling.
You got about. You said, "Oh, I told you last week." Listen, you're living in the past, mate.
Only works if you bring us all the McDonald's in.
Hell no.
If you're coming in late, you have to bring us all a coffee or a Macca's. It's Friday, innit?
Hang on, Chris is late every day. He didn't bring her in.
That is an allegation, and you made it on video. You're liable, slander.
Yeah, man.
That is fact.
If you think, do the maths here, right? But if you think Chris has probably been consistently between 10 minutes and 30 minutes late for 15 years, he owes me about 3 years off work. Like I literally am owed about three years unpaid. So that's what we have to work for towards.
Camera that way.
The camera is this way. No one wants to see you, mate.
What about the hour when he leaves early as well?
Yeah, leaves early. He's like a thing in here. He's always last here and first to go.
Yeah.
What a man.
What a guy. Can you imagine him on Titanic? He'd been straight off, wouldn't he?
He would have pushed.
He'd have been kicking kids off the boat. He would kick it. He would be like, there'd be people drowning and he'd just be on like a 70-foot boat just on his own with some oars.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that's the kind of guy we're dealing with. He lives a dream. So, yeah, we need to have a campaign here for Nick to get a year off paid at least. I'll settle for a year. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday morning. It's another rainy one. It's not too bad. I think the worst of it's over. I'm actually currently parked under a tree, so it's a bit more dramatic, but the weather at the minute is just up and down. It just changes on a daily. You have to excuse. I just want to point out as well, I don't do my hair, you know. This is bed, well, shower head. I get out of bed, have a shower, and this is how we end up. So one day it's up, one day it's down, who knows. However, we are getting out of hat wearing season. I've noticed the last few days I keep the woolly out on, and by lunchtime I think, oh, I feel a bit dizzy. And it's probably because I'm overheating a little bit with all these layers on, so we'll start changing them. Anyway, so we've got the bricklayer arriving today, and we are going to start laying some stone wall in. Oh, a bit of a push. The bricklayer's got 2 days. I don't know how plausible it is. I think there's 8 corners in this wall. Although it was only 5 course, block at the back, it's doable with a push. So it just depends whether and how far we get. However, we have got a contingency plan. We've got a backup plan. So if it can't be done in 2 days, at least we can get to where we need to get to. So yeah, in a minute I'll hop out the van and we'll start rocking and rolling. Go on then. See if you grab hold.
Oh, missed it again.
Missed it again.
My nipple's there, look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the nipple challenge.
Yeah, I've got 2 hoodies on as well.
Oh, you're never going to get me 2 hoodies. You knew that was coming. Okay, so that's all the Indian sandstone walling loaded round, or Stone Market vintage walling, I believe it's called. We've got Luke here this morning, Hardcore Construction, doing our brickwork, or block work, I don't know what we refer to it as. Just building up this first corner. It's looking good. Difficult to work with these are. They're all sort of not uniform, and the faces are different, joint sizes slightly different. But it's early stage at the minute, but say we'll get on with this over the weekend, and hopefully when you guys see the next video, this wall shall be in. This is where I leave you today, mate. Leave the bricklayer in yours, Ryan's capable hands.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's up to you, mate. You can jump in the van with me and tickle me pom-pom if you fancy it.
Well, I get going.
Yeah, if you tickle my pom-pom in the van.
Let's go.
You having some, yeah?
Come on then.
All right, hop in. I'll give you a pay rise.